All right, so I just want to address something because I was sitting here thinking, and a lot of people got I don't know what kind of fucking vision they got, but I'ma just say it's because they never been there, right? So they can't see. They never been around, never been shown. They don't know, right? But I get a lot of slack for or feedback energetically when it comes to Vaughn, Dirk, Pooh Shiesty, and what I say when it comes to the black community and what we go through when it comes to racism, right? But it's something that I want to share with y'all because it's obviously something that needs to be said. So when I was a junior in high school, I was dating this guy. He was a football player. Now I'm not gonna say no names. He know who he is. His mama know who she is because this is a conversation that I had with his mom. And me and her was tight as fuck. So one day she called my phone and she was like, I wanna know because basically it she wanted to move, right? She's like, I wanna move, but basically, I don't know if she basically got approved to live in Georgia King Village or something, low income housing or whatever, where I lived at, right? The projects. And they lived in Orange, a nice ass area in New Jersey where I'm from. Like, that would be the suburban area, right? In North Jersey. Orange, West Orange, South Orange. Those areas are like West Orange, supposedly the suburb area back when I was in high school. I don't know what's going on now, but I know South Orange is always going to be top notch, right? West Orange has been infiltrated just like Orange has, so it's not as safe as it used to be. But at that time, it was really safe. And I guess she wanted to find a way to save money. She worked at a hospital, she made good money. But it's nothing wrong with when you get approved to live somewhere to, gotta take that route and then you could save money, right? And she asked me about it and I told her straight up, like, because she said, do you think that I should take that place in Georgia King Village or do you think I should just stay where I'm at? And I'm like, no, you got two sons that are star football players. You don't want to move here. There's going to be a whole lot of jealousy in the fact that he's my boyfriend and then you're moving here with him. He has to live here with people who grew up around me, people who could have crushes on me. They're going to make it hard. And then on top of that is a lot of gang activity, right? Which was my most prevalent part that I wanted to let her know. Like, listen, it's either you're in the gang if you live here or you're an op. So when it comes to Vaughn and people who got something to say about Vaughn's life and the choices he made it to heaven. And people feel like that's not true. But yes, he did. Confirmation burp. Yes, the fuck he did. And you know why he made it to heaven? Because it's not his fucking fault that he was born in the fucking projects. It's not his fault that if you don't join one gang, that the other gang is on your ass. Like, it's like if you join one... All right, so if you don't join no gang, right? Which is what her kids were. They're not in a gang, right? They know niggas in gangs, but they not in a gang. So it's like how me, I live in the hood. I know niggas in a gang. I'm not in a gang though. It's okay for a female, but for men it's different. It's either you're going to keep getting jumped and bullied, or you're going to claim whatever your older siblings, uncles, and all that shit claim, because like it's like you're born into whatever gang it is. You could choose, but most times it's like that. It depends on where you're born at, where you grew up at, who you're friends with, who your family is, who they're connected to, and whatever war was going on before you came didn't stop just because you're here. So, yeah, he made it to heaven because in his heart of hearts, he was not a fucked up person. In his heart of hearts, he's a very protective person. He's the type of person who's going to make you stand on that. He had all the right qualities. It's just the people that was around him, the information that he was able to receive as he grew was limited. And he cannot be blamed or faulted for that. It's not like he woke up one day and said, I want to kill any and everybody that I ever come across. I'm going to rape them. I'm going to steal. I'm going to just anybody. I don't care who it is. It's not that. He's a Leo. He has a good heart. He's a Leo. Do you understand what the fuck that means? That good heart is what got him in a lot of shit. Because he loved niggas deeply. And that energy of a lion, the king, you cannot expect somebody with all of this energy and all of these circumstances to not stand up for themselves and protect themselves. When whatever happened to him the day it happened, if he was on some shit like, oh, I just feel like I want to knock this nigga off, he had all the fucking right angle and opportunity to just snipe this nigga and they pull off. Nobody had to know that he was in that car. Nobody had to know that he did it. But he wanted to fight. Where I grew up at, we fight. Physically. We will fight, yeah. We're going to fucking fight. And then whoever fucking loses is just going to walk away with that ass whooping and know it's your fucking fault that you got that ass whooped. Because most times, 9 times out of 10, the person who get their ass whooped been fucking with somebody for a very long time that ain't been fucking bothering them. This is what I'm getting from the energy with Vaughn. And even Pop Smoke, I know I seen a video where he was slapped in the store. By himself, minding his business. Niggas is not about to be out here just going with the flow. Niggas slapping them up, snatching them up, pulling guns on them, doing dumb shit, robbing them, done, or starting with them, bullying them. They not going for it. And everybody in this fucking world can relate to that energy. If you've ever been in those circumstances, don't matter if it's work or your living environment or your family members or your relationships, you know what the fuck it feel like when you didn't start the shit but you're willing to end that shit. So no, I'm not going to be like, oh, fuck him and he was evil. No, he wasn't. And no, I'm not going to be like, oh, Dirk deserves to be in jail because all the allegations, all them allegations happen every day. That shit happens every day. I'm trying to figure out when the fuck the legal system going to start taking into consideration the fact that these people are born into these environments where they don't have any protection or guidance and they need to protect themselves. The police is after them. The gangs and the associations that their family members that was here before them, like the chaos that was here before them, somehow falls on their lap. When is it that the legal system is going to consider the fact that y'all don't help when it comes to injustice? You cosplay injustice. Because I'm telling you now, if one of your family members, all right, say Dirk, like, I'm not saying he did do what he did, but I'm looking at it from this perspective as a mom, a sister, a daughter, a granddaughter, a niece. It's like a friend. Like, I'm on some shit. Like, y'all know that depending on who the fuck the person is that gets hurt around you, you gonna turn the fuck up. Slide for them. So I don't know why the fuck everybody acted so fucking brand new. Stop acting brand new. Because you know, if it was your mother, your aunt, your uncle, whoever the fuck is really close to you, you would slide for them. And you wouldn't give a fuck what happens at the end of the day. There needs to be something in place here. Because there's no way that motherfuckers keep getting away with doing shit, but when motherfuckers react, oh, all of a sudden they should be the ones in jail. And while the other fucking people is just getting away with doing dumb shit. No. You want to cosplay law officials. You want to cosplay the justice system. Well, it's street justice. There's also a such thing as spiritual court where justice presides. And spiritual court is over the physical legal system here. So if God says, I've already searched this person's heart. I know this person didn't decide to wake up and be a rapist, wake up and be a pedophile, wake up and be a murderer. You understand? Those are the things. When you wake up and just choose to be so fucking violent and disgusting, yeah, you should be in jail. But when you are protecting and getting justice for the people who have been wrongfully taken from you, there should be some type of award for that. Why? Because the motherfuckers who were supposed to be getting justice for you didn't get the justice for you or for your person, your family member, or whoever. I'm not trying to say it's okay to go out here and commit violence. What I'm saying is you cannot tell somebody how to react when they have an emotional fucking loss. A physical loss of someone that they fucking love. That's like me and my grandma. You cannot tell me how to react off of that, right? 2009, she passed away. Still feeling some type of way. Wayne passed away 2008. Still feeling some type of way. Now, I don't go out there and do no shit for revenge. And maybe because at the time I don't know all the information when it first happens. Right? When my grandmother passed away, I know somebody did that to her. But I was there when I walked in the house. I saw her on her bed, dead. That's not something that a grandchild should see. So when I saw that, and as the years passed by, all the things that God has told me and shown me, and she has as well, you think I don't feel some type of way? I'm going to get the spiritual justice though. But like I said, I cannot blame somebody for being in jail. I said this in my last message. I don't blame somebody for being in jail for crashing the fuck out when it's just. Like the dude who went and killed a cop because his son was killed. I'm not saying it's right, but you cannot blame him for flipping the fuck out. That's his son. When is it going to be some rights for the people who have gone through shit like this and black the fuck out because they can't handle just sitting here acting like it's okay? We're not numb. We are not numb. We can feel. We all feel. and a crash out. It's sometimes necessary. It's not it's not usually planned. It's something that's you're caught off guard, and the love that you have for that person, it makes you feel like it's nothing you wouldn't do to make sure that person know these motherfuckers ain't getting away with the fuck they did. That's ancestors. That's anything. I promise you. That's how my spirit moved. That's how I move. That's how I feel. So anybody who have something to say about any of that, you're going to have to keep it moving. You obviously not from where I'm from. You obviously not able to expand your mind and your spirit and your heart to understand that this is not as simple as let the legal system handle it all the time. Not where we from.